I would say Miami's actually the top fitness city in the world. So competition is right around the corner. Me and you could walk out these doors right now and walk to about 50 gyms, whether it be yoga studios, personal training studios, full service gyms, spas. I mean, there is literally a gym on every corner. I would say the difference is not every gym is the same. It's a very unique place that you kind of find your tribe. Like, gyms are like a place that as soon as you walk into, you know if you're supposed to be there or not. There's something about it that, especially here, we're very welcoming. We're very, we love diversity. We love just appealing to all walks of life, and it's present from the moment you walk in here. So I think we really do a good job of making people feel welcome as soon as they walk in the door. And then I was very intentional with creating an environment that as soon as you walked in, it was motivating. So it's a motivational environment, meaning affirmations on the walls.
That, yeah.
The things we read, the things we tell ourselves is what we become, right? So if people are constantly reading these walls and reading these affirmations, then they're going to start to feel good about themselves. High energy, really good music and good acoustics, and then obviously the staff, just training the staff that we're not selling, we're serving, that we're not in this to do a job. We're in this to make people feel better. We have a saying like, we want people to walk out better than they walked in, So.
I love that, but I love also how you took risk, knowing that. I didn't know that stat, that Miami's one of the biggest, competition when it comes to
for sure.
gyms.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that. And it was funny, and the fact, now you have 7 gyms.
Yeah.
But the fact that you took, and I wonder about that, right? Like, what is it? I'm always searching for that difference, how someone can decide to pull a trigger. Like that first gym, right? The first gym that you open, here you are, right? You're 7 gyms later, but each time it's a big investment,
right?
And it's a big choice and big decision. What goes on? I'm just curious, what goes on in your mind?
So for me, how I look at it is very similar to how I look at life. Is I believe every single milestone you hit, the only way to get to the next level, to reach a new milestone, is you have to almost take 2 steps back or risk it all in order to get more, right? So, for example, I had an extremely successful personal training business, making great money, going to different people's houses, going to different gyms, training people, one-on-one. So then when someone approached me, why don't you have your own gym? Well, one of the main reasons I didn't have my own gym is because I was making great money and doing great. You open up your own gym, now you're adding overhead, staff, you're adding a lot of headaches. And do I really want that? But I knew it was about the time, especially after traveling with clients and seeing that there wasn't really a gym that I liked personally. So I wanted to create something of my own. So I did that. And then you get that to become successful, right? So you get that one location and that's booming and you're making great money. And then someone approaches you are you going to do another one? And you say to yourself, well, if I'm going to do another one, then you got to invest the money that you've made in this one into that one and hope that it works and do everything in your power that works. So, and not every time it works. There's actually some really crazy stats with small businesses. I think it's only 9% of small businesses reach, if I might be not correct, this might not be exact, but it's almost only 9% of small businesses reach $10 million in total revenue, gross revenue.
Well, I think most, what is it, also not over 90%, I know definitely of restaurants, they fail. I don't know what the stat of small businesses.
Small businesses, it's something like 90% fail after the first year and a half. Gyms, it's literally a year. And so gyms are it's a very tough business. That's why it's interesting you said restaurants. I think restaurants are probably the hardest business. So a lot of things we do in our business model is treat it like a restaurant. So I really followed Danny Meyer's career, and one of my favorite books is Unreasonable Hospitality, and just how to go above and beyond with customer service. Because at the end of the day, if you can stand out with how you treat people, and because nobody cares what you know until they know that you care. And so it's very important for us as soon as you walk in this door that you know that we actually care about what we're coaching you on, what we're telling you, nutrition, fitness, putting you in the right position, giving you the tools like the cold plunge, the sauna, these kind of things. So,
no, I know. I'm just on that point. I think about customer service a lot. It doesn't mean like, again, like bullshit. Oh, I'm gonna give customer service. It means actually that you do it, and people know. People will feel whether you're doing the right thing.
Genuine or not, right?
You're genuine or not. And by the way, you can charge, if you are genuine, it means that you're not looking at the money, but the money will come automatic.
Yep.
I try to explain that to my kids and their friends. Teenagers nowadays, they're always looking, just let me chase the dollar. By the way, if you're not doing what you love, and that's the thing also, what I teach my kids all day long, you gotta figure out what your passion is. Mm-hmm. If you're not doing your passion, what happens is every single business goes through, you're going, and then you have this moment where this like sliding doors, where like shit's hitting the fan and everything might collapse. The only way it gets you go past it is if it's your passion. If it's not just about making the money, because a lot of people give up because, oh yeah, I can't make money here, let me just move to that. It's either a service or a widget. But if you love taking care of people, and you love the gym, and you love, just doing what you do every day, the odds of succeeding is going to be that much higher.
Yeah, I say it in a little different way, like, because I feel like passion sometimes can be attached to emotion. And even though you love something, you're not going to love it every single day. Like, even if you absolutely love what you do, some days you're going to wake up and not want to go to work. That's just a fact. So to me, I say purpose, because if you find your purpose in it, then when you do wake up and you feel groggy, you're sick, your back hurts, or you got into a fight with your wife, or your kids are driving you crazy, you're still gonna show up for yourself.